Hello YouTube, the Dr. Movies here once again bringing you my review of the latest Hercules movie. So let's get started. Hercules stars Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and is directed by Brett Ratner. If you don't know who Brett Ratner is, he's a director of such films as X-Men 3. Some people don't like that movie, but I personally do. And of course you don't know who The Rock is. The Rock is basically The Rock. So this movie tells the story of Hercules. You know, half human, half god, son of Zeus. And he has to go through his whole journey of doing the 12 tasks to prove that he can be with one of the gods. So in this movie, there are certain similarities to what the other Hercules was that came out back in January. You know, the same tale over and over again of what Hercules stands for and what Hercules is, basically. But this Hercules is a lot better, I can give you that. This shows why The Rock is The Rock. Because you watch him in this movie, you like, wow, he's actually could be a real life Hercules because the man is huge. The other Hercules movies came out in January, and the guy who played him, he did okay, but he didn't feel like Hercules. But Hercules is supposed to be huge, and The Rock truly is huge in this movie. You can just see the way his arms are huge, his veins are coming out, and you can just feel that he's Hercules. And then all the battle sequences that he's in with this movie, you like, wow, he really is Hercules in this movie. And now this movie's had some good moments. I mean, a good couple battle scenes here and there. I like the visual effects in this movie. It didn't look too fake or too CGI. It kind of felt like they really took the time to make this movie right. However, there are some moments in this movie that are kind of flat. I'm gonna just say that. I mean, there are moments where there's a lot of talking and you're like, okay, can you wrap it up and let's go get some more action? I want to see The Rock. But I'm telling you, The Rock in this movie was 99.9% of this whole movie was just him. I mean, he has his followers then they all kick butt. They were all great in that movie. There was some humor in the movie. That made me laugh and I liked it a lot. And but honestly, there were a lot of problems with this movie. For instance, I mean, the pacing was kind of slow. I mean, Brett Ratner, he's good at what he does with some films, but sometimes he kind of makes the script kind of sloppy. Sometimes he does it good, sometimes he got it sloppy, like certain other movies that he has. Don't want to mention names, but you know what I mean. Yeah, but I mean, this movie's not gonna win Oscars or anything. But The Rock, he's just The Rock. He plays himself. He loves playing characters like superheroes or anything like that. He just loves doing these kind of roles. But he's great in this movie. I didn't find any problem with him that he was not missing a beat or whatever. Every time he's in screen, you see any movie he's in, you see that he gets better and better in acting. And now I'm kind of hoping that he goes a little outside the family friendly movies and try to do drama. Because maybe one day he might get an Oscar. You never know. He's getting good at all the roles that he does, but there are certain times where I think he's got to stay away from the family. I mean, it's not too bad to do family movies, but come on, he can do other movies. I want to see maybe do comedy, some more comedy. He can do drama, maybe a science fiction movie. I wouldn't mind seeing him in. Yeah, I mean, some of this part of the movie was slow. But then, by the third act of the movie, it gives you a twist. And me personally, I did not see it coming. I was like, what? I looked at this movie, I was like, wow, I did not see that coming. And then he got back into the movie, and then I was like, well, okay, this movie is pretty good. The Rock is awesome. He kicks butt. And wow, The Rock is he's just The Rock. The man can do no wrong. I mean, I like him. I like him a lot. He's getting better and better at what movies he picks. And every time he's in a movie, he practices and practices, and he gets better to become a better actor. And he's going to improve even more, and eventually, maybe one day down the road, 10, 15, 20 years, maybe he will get an Oscar. Who knows? But I did like this movie a lot. I liked it for what it was. Of course, there were certain moments in this movie that were bad. That, slow pacing. The story itself didn't feel right. Because he has to do certain things in the movie where he has to avenge his family for what happened to his family. I don't want to say anything about it, but you find out. And then he's got to prove himself that he is Hercules. Because everybody he sees him and it's, oh my God, is he for real? Or is he just a legend? Or is he lying? Nobody knows. So, there's that. kind of felt sloppy at certain points. Kind of got me confused a little bit, but I still liked the movie what it was. The Rock, he's awesome in this movie. The other actors in this movie were great. So I'm gonna give Hercules an 8. So let me know what you think about Hercules. Do you want to see? Are you interested in seeing it? Do you like The Rock? Let me know. Comment below and let me know. Thank you very much and have a good day.